Helps if I have the audio, the microphone working. So there's that. All right, so I've got the video working. I believe I've got my screen share working, so I think we're on track. I can go ahead and show you. Producing your books is actually pretty easy, and a lot of people will tell you you need to have Microsoft Word or you need to have Scrivener or a number of other specific resources that are often fiscally require fiscal investment, and I'm going to show you that that's not absolutely necessary. When I first got started writing, I didn't invest in anything. The actual writing process has always been done, and even to this day, it's still done in the same format. I tried Scrivener for a while, and I really, really, really like the flexibility that the program offers. And when I tried it, it was also free, but it was free because I was part of a beta program on Linux. And everything I was doing at the time was on Linux, which, if you're not familiar with it, is an alternative operating system to Windows or Apple. And it's very flexible, lightweight, and it runs on any kind of device. So I actually prefer Linux in general, although I'm currently running Windows. Windows feels much clunkier to me, which neither here nor there. You got to pick what works best and what's most accessible for what you're trying to do. So there's that. So what I do use is what I use is LibreOffice. Years ago, I don't know if you've been around for long, it was once OpenOffice, and then there was a design split, and so it became LibreOffice. I am about to show you where to download LibreOffice from so that you are picking the right source, and it's free. And as you'll see, they have a full suite. I will open up my LibreOffice here in a moment so you can see the whole thing. So first things first, we're going to go over to screen share. And we're just going to type in, I just do a search when I am installing it, just like everybody else does. And in this case, if you look at this URL right here, it is the first search result, and it's LibreOffice.org. Now, if you come down here, I don't know if it's still here, but years ago, more consistently, I would come across a secondary location, which was not my hope. In that case, it was LibreOffice.com. And that .com led to some malware. Shareware, but forced download shareware. It's not, there's another word for it, but yeah, it's not pretty. Another alternative to LibreOffice.org, and it is the .org. The site looks just like this. The alternative to LibreOffice.org is the Document Foundation, because that's where it all started, and that's where it's developed at. Hi, Jason. So this is LibreOffice. Now I'm going to show you what what it offers. I told you on Friday, in what turned into a voiceover, that LibreOffice will give you a bunch of options, and that it's not just a it's not just a writer or a word processor. Let's see if that one goes to the whole office or just to write. That is trying to open up. Oh, there we go. This is exactly what I want to show you. I was hoping it would. Okay. Okay, and over here you can see where it talks to the left of your screen. You can see where it shows you writer, calc, spreadsheets, presentations, drawing, math. Those are regular. These are the things that you would normally expect out of an office suite. And I apologize, that's just scrolling through a few moments ago. It shows you all of the projects, and as you can see, most of them are in Word type format, they're word processors. So as you can see, LibreOffice is free option. It's very inexpensive, makes it very inexpensive for you, and allows you to do your writing, the actual writing, or the creation of the interiors for your books in this platform. So if you're doing low content books, you're doing written documents, stories, that kind of thing, LibreOffice has everything you need, and it's free. Now, if you are a graphics person and you are if you are a graphics person and you are looking at wanting to work on your own covers, which as a general rule I do not suggest, but if you're doing low content books, often there are simple covers that you can create that will sell effectively. Canva is a really good one. You'll want to do a search for your sizes. And the other one I do is GIMP, which is a free software that is very, very similar to, although not identical to, Photoshop. You can do a lot of different things in GIMP. And you can see just from the search results, you have the program, but you've also got tutorials on here, as well as updates and feature information. But more importantly, you can go to YouTube and get even more tutorials from different people who have done this. So those are the two programs that I use in the creation process. Primarily, I do make my own covers for the most part. However, if I'm on a time crunch or I don't believe that what I'm capable of meets the needs of the book I'm launching, then I will go and purchase covers. I believe that investing in the right materials necessary to promote your book and make it effective is important. So there's that. However, we all start off on a budget. So if you download LibreOffice and you download GIMP, you have two basic tools that are free that allow you to do the creation aspects of your work. So that's what I was going to talk about today and wanted to walk you guys through. I can thankfully say I have not actually paid attention to any other search results since the one time that I did, and I found LibreOffice.com, which was evidently the wrong. Libre was not the right source for the program. And it downloaded bloatware, I think was the right word I was looking for earlier. And it was really, really not fun. But when you're getting started, that's how I started writing and started creating and started learning. And since I started making my covers right from the very beginning, I've had a lot of years to learn how to do better. And my covers have come a long way. But if you don't have that kind of time and you're not willing to invest the time into learning the program, don't download GIMP, buy your covers. And if you're it's a process. There's a huge learning curve with graphic design, and that's what it is. It's graphic design. So I guess that's it. Hope you like the fun borders and the new new coloring schemes. It fits me a little bit better. And if you've got any other questions, leave them in the comments or the chat box, and we will talk Friday.